I just talked to the woman. Which one? We are going to talk about adjective clauses, which are also known as relative clauses. We're going to focus on the defining ones where the clause is necessary to know exactly what we're talking about. I just talked to the woman who is sad. Who is sad is the adjective clause. That helps us to know exactly which woman we're talking about. Another way that you can say this sentence is, I just talked to the woman that is sad. That is sad would be the adjective clause here. So you may have noticed that we can use who or that. These are relative pronouns. Who is for people and also whom, but that can only be used in certain situations. That is for people or things, which can be used for things as well, and whose is for possession. My sister is getting married. Which sister? You have more than one. She lives in San Diego. So what relative pronouns can we use for a person? Yes, who and that. We can combine these two sentences. My sister is getting married. She lives in San Diego. She refers to my sister. So we can say my sister who or that lives in San Diego is getting married. This would imply that I have more than one sister, and specifically the one in San Diego is getting married. On Saturday, I watched a movie. Nope, not at the movie theater. The movie was on TV. So I can say on Saturday, I watched a movie that or which was on TV. Luna saw a giraffe at the zoo. The giraffe had only 3 legs. So we can combine them for Luna saw a giraffe that or which had only 3 legs at the zoo. Let's look at these sentences again. What are we talking about? Yes, we're focusing on the giraffe. You cannot say Luna saw a giraffe at the zoo that which had only 3 legs. We're focusing on the giraffe, not the zoo. So you need to have the adjective clause right after the subject, which here is the giraffe. My classmate is absent today. Her husband owns a flower shop. Her is possessive. To show possession, you need to use the relative pronoun whose. So my classmate whose husband owns a flower shop is absent today. The man is a teacher. I talked to him. What does him refer to? What is the subject? If the subject's the man, you need to have the adjective clause right behind the man. The man who, or that, I talked to is a teacher. Looking at these two sentences again, we can say the man whom I talked to is a teacher. If following whom is a subject verb, like I talked, you can delete the relative pronoun. And you could also use who or that. So if you delete it, you would say the man I talked to is a teacher. You can say the man who I talked to is a teacher, the man whom I talked to is a teacher, the man that I talked to is a teacher, or the man I talked to is a teacher.
Created using Powtoon.